Another day in Satisfactory. We have a lot of stuff to get done today, so let's get straight into it. First things first, I want to set up the rest of this lower level of the factory so that we have motors all being fed in with the reinforced bars. So let's get that done. And here the factory is complete. Almost. I guess the last thing I'm going to need to do is connect the motors to the reinforced plates. This section of the factory was quite complicated. I mean, it started out quite similar to the other section where it's just the smelters going into here, making rods going into here, making screws, but we come over here, it's just a mess. If we look from the top, you can just see that it's just a pathway of a bunch of conveyor belts crossing over each other. Because I guess I made the nails, the screws and the rods separately, or I guess like together, but in two different channels. So then the rods had to cross over to go into each of the assemblers. So yeah, it's a mess. But I was going to finish and connect these two things up, but I'm debating. What I need to do first is power. These things have no power. And if I turn this fuse on, yeah, I'm not generating nearly enough. My biomass fuel has run out. So I need to expand my coal, and I happen to have found the perfect spot. And here it is. Here is the spot I was talking about. This place was first of all, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a massive, it looks like a quarry that's been filled in with water. But yes, here I think will be a perfect spot for our power station. It's got a huge amount of open accessible water, as well as just over there is something even better. And here that is some coal normal nodes, and there happens to be 4 of these around the place. Here's 2 of them, and then there's 2 just in those tree lines there. So yeah, with all of that coal that's accessible right there, we are going to be able to make such an easy, sustainable power station here. And I think I did find a post on Reddit that I'm taking some inspiration for, and yeah, I'm not gonna completely copy it. I'm definitely just gonna take inspiration from it, and I actually want to make mine several levels bigger, several magnitudes larger than the one I found. So yeah, let's just get started. I think the first step is just gonna be making a foundation. And the foundation is finished. Here it is. It's basically a double power station. I'm basing it off the thing I found off Reddit, but I basically just doubled the size because it fits perfectly inside this lake. So the idea is there's going to be 3 pumps on either side of this lower platform, and then all that water is going to go up here and feed into 20 coal power plants on each side. So that's 40 power plants in total. Those 40 power plants are going to generate 3 gigawatts of energy. 3 gigawatts, that's insane. My current is 0.3 gigawatts of power, and this is going to generate 10 times that amount. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So the next step that I want to do is actually just destroy the environment. I want to cut all these trees down, make myself a nice area to work with, because I'm going to want to access the coal, and all these trees, they just really get in my way. Definitely over here when the trees are growing through my platform. So yeah, I think I'm just going to time-lapse a quick deforestation real quick. So I went ahead and cleared all of the area like you saw in the time lapse, and then I also went ahead and placed all 40 of the generators, and this looks insane. This is it's just gonna be so much power. Like, I'm not gonna have to worry about power for a little bit, I would say. Yeah, this is just mental. So the next step is just to get all the water lines and pumps set up, and then after that you set up the mine so I can put all the coal into all 40 of these. This is just insane. There you go. It is complete. Look at that bad boy. This is an absolute monster of a building. I mean, I'm sure I'll make many of more buildings that are much bigger than this one, but this took me quite the few hours. So let me just say that. I mean, just the logistics of getting all the pipes and stuff. I mean, a lot of the bottom bits here I took off the Reddit video, but when it came to piping in the coal, I had to design them myself because I couldn't really see concept. I'll show you now. So if we travel up this coal conveyor belt, we can see that here it basically goes into a splitter, then it splits 50-50. So basically this one's always going to get more, but once they all fill up, and as the reason it doesn't use all the coal that comes in, so there's actually a backup, so I could technically extend these to past 10 in each row, but yeah, because it doesn't fill up, it doesn't use all of them, it allows it to get backlogged, so all of them will receive the full amount. And that same goes with the water. We're actually receiving a lot more water than needed. I mean, if you look here, we're using, the flow goes up to 100 and it goes down to 0. And it flicks between like 0 and 50. Its max flow is 300. I mean, we're hardly using any water, and I have all of these pumps. You can see most of them are actually offline, and then one will flicker on like every now and then it goes off. So yeah, this monster of a project is finally basically done. And if we look over here, this is my power level up here, and this is how much I'm using. I'm using like 600, and I have 3 gigawatts. So I mean, I've got power for days. I mean, I don't think I'll be running out anytime soon. And I've routed this back up to my other factories, so all my factories are up and running. And I've actually, while I was doing this, I finished my smart plating factory setup. So I'll show you that now. So here we are at the jumble of mess that I call a smart plating factory, and I mean, for some reason it's backed up. I don't know what that's about. Everything else is running perfect. I mean, come over here, everything's got 1. I mean, for some reason the iron plates are a little off, but oh, that's very off. I think it's something to do with the splitter. I designed this splitter to be a 1 to 5, and it's supposed to basically, I might have done my math wrong, but it goes in here, and then it goes into this one, and then from here it splits 2 ways, and then when it splits those 3 ways, I should say, then that one splits 3 ways. But I realized, yeah, that one's gonna get way more. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redesign this section, but this whole thing's a mess. I ran out of room, and because of this hill, it just didn't allow me to make a nice even placement for the extensions for the smart plating. But if you look over here, I mean, I think we're pretty stacked on smart plating right now, so I think the next step would be getting the other versatile frameworks and stuff like that. So I've been stocking up a bunch of steel beams and stuff. Yeah, so we can get the assembly done in the next episode, or quite possibly this episode. This is a massive episode already. I mean, time-wise, I think we're only at like 11-12 minutes, if I remember my editing correctly. But yeah, I mean, we've already put in, I would say, at least 20 hours in this video. I mean, this factory alone took a long time, and the time that went into we built that whole section. The time I spent exploring to find these places. Yeah, it's been a massive episode so far, but um, I think the next plan is gonna be the next step to the sky elevator. So I got all of the materials made up here to get the space elevator upgraded. We have everything in this chest, but I actually just wanted to show you this awesome shop, Fisket Awesome Shop, that you basically get coupons and you can buy slash unlock schematics. So I've already unlocked a couple, purchased a couple, got meta wall conveyor like things, doors, windows. You can buy attachments for like power outlets, ramps, vehicles. This one's pretty cool. I'll definitely try that one out. There's basically just a bunch of awesome items, and then here you can buy parts, which is pretty sick. It helps you speed up if you buy the industrial ones, but the way you get those coupons is you basically have to sacrifice. Well, it's called a sink, an awesome sink. You each value like each material that you put in has a certain point value, and it'll eat it up. Basically, higher value things are more points. So like smart plating is an absolute insane amount. So I've got that running. I might hook that up to a smelter at one point. Maybe hook it up to one of these and get a bunch of coupons, because I mean it's pretty nice. I mean, can never complain with definitely getting these upgrades. That'll be fantastic if I can get these. But yeah, I think it's time to get this upgrade. Here we are. Let's get all of these items in and send this off to space. Load, seal, and send. Let's go. Let's send this off to space, and there you go. There's the. I keep opening tabs. There's this upgrade done, and I wonder what happens. Hey, whoa! I actually didn't see that animation last time. I guess it sends the whole thing up to space, and I'm guessing it comes back down. But let's see what the next upgrade are. Okay, so the next thing, we still need the versatile frameworks. That's actually, I would say, the cheapest and easiest one to make. It is a pain in the ass to make all the steel beams, because 12 per 2, that means you need 6 times 2,500. That's kind of a lot. I mean, that's 15,000 steel beams I need. And I think it takes 4 to make 1. So if I need 15,000, I need 60,000 steel ingots, I think, if I did my math right. But then also modular engine and adaptive control unit. Those are 2 things that we need to make. But yeah, I mean, now that we've unlocked tier 6 and 7, let's I mean tier 5 and 6, let's check them out. Okay, here we are with tier 5 and 6. Let's check out what we have unlocked. So oil extracting or oil processing, that unlocks plastic, circuit boards, petroleum coke, which is a new type of fuel that we can use instead of using coal through our generators. We can use petroleum coke. I'm guessing you make that through the refinery. And then we also crude oil, fuel, rubber, plastic, valves, all awesome stuff. The next thing is industrial manufacturing. So that unlocks a truck. We got the modular engine and the adaptive control unit. Both of those is what we need to get tier 7 and 8 unlocked. And we also unlocked the manufacturer. This is crafts 3 or 4 parts into 1 part. I'm guessing that's what you need for this engines. You need multiple parts combined together. The next one is alternative fluid transport. Let's see, packer. I'm guessing this packs things. That's why you can get packed heavy oil residue, packed oil, packed fuel. I guess it's probably just a condensed version of things. Probably used for tier 5 and onwards for making things. Next one, gas mask. I'm gonna guess, yeah. This allows us to go into poison gas. So it's not radiation suit that you get, I'm guessing, at tier 7 or 8. maybe 6. But gas mask, I think that's going to allow us to have some level of protection against those like foggy places that we can't currently go. Oh, this one's a cool one. Expanded power infrastructure. So this is actually a fuel generator. I'm guessing it's just a new power thing that we can use fuel for. Conveyor belt Mark 4, 480 resources per minute. That's kind of insane. As well as the lift. And then also we unlocked a new resource called the Catcharium ore. So that's pretty sick. Jetpacks. Okay, I've been looking forward to this one. I heard about this quite a while ago. Jetpacks. This is going to be fantastic for getting around the map. When I unlock this, oh gosh, I will be exploring, going around exploring. Definitely with a monorail as well. I think I'll be setting up several monorail trains around our world with this monorail train technology. So you can set up train stations, freight platforms. You can transfer resources with the freight cars, as well as transport, I believe, yourself with the electric locomotive. So that would be, I think, pretty sick. And I think you can also transfer fluid, if I'm not wrong, with this fluid freight platform. So all of that is awesome stuff. Next is the pipeline Mark II and the pipeline pump Mark II. This is basically, it's the upgraded pumps, so you can transfer more fluid in the same line. It's basically just the fluid version of the upgraded why am I blanking on his name? The upgraded conveyor belts. Yeah, I don't know why I was forgetting his name, but yeah, that's pretty sick. I mean, we have so many upgrades here, and I think I kind of want to get to work on these straight away. But to be honest, this place is getting cluttered, and I think it's either time to clean it all up or time to move for all of these new upgrades. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards moving, but I think I do want to clean this place up too. So maybe I will clean this place up, turn it a lot nicer, turn it into the complete factory that I know it should be, and then we will set up our new plastics and oil and all that stuff in the region over here. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on cleaning this place up. So I went ahead and gathered all the resources that we needed for oil processing. So let's get this upgrade. Let's launch this launch pod, and there you go. We have unlocked oil processing. So now we can get started on a new type of power, I guess. I know I just built that whole coal factory plant over there, but and now let's check out what we have unlocked. I don't know what, oh, here it is. The oil extractor and a refinery. And then also we should have unlocked other things. I'm guessing. No, it looks like those are the only two things that we've actually unlocked. Yeah, so I guess I think I'm just gonna start working on the next thing. I think the next thing that we need is let's go select industrial manufacturing. We need the plastic and the rubber for this, and to make this we need fuel, which is I think this is made out of the oil. So yeah, we're gonna have to unlock that, because yeah, to make plastic we need it, and to make rubber we also need it. Is that a recipe that it turns the fuel into two different things? That's interesting. The motors were really easy to make. I can just make those, and then the wire cables we already got. So yeah, it's just the plastic and the rubber to get. So yeah, let's get started on that. You know what? I've just realized something. I mean, I could just use this awesome shop, and if I scroll down here, I unlock all the oil products. I might take. I'll get the oil like extractor and all the refinery. I'll get that done, but I kind of just want to get the unlocks done right now. So I'm just gonna, just buy stuff from here. I mean, it's super cheap. I mean, I spent that's 4, and I just unlocked all of that plastic. I mean, yeah, I'll get the machines to make this later, but there you go. I'm pretty much almost there for this. I mean, that's that done, and then I'm also gonna buy it for these. So yeah, I'm just gonna get all these tier 5s and 6 tons. We have all the resources that we need for industrial manufacturing, so let's just throw all of the stuff in here. And there you go. Let's launch this pod. And yeah, there you go. Upgrades achieved. So let's see what we unlocked. We check here. We got the manufacturer, which is an item that combines 4 parts into 1 part. I think that's so that we can make things like computers and more of those advanced machinery, advanced parts. And then did we unlock anything else? I do not think we did, but we check over here. We unlocked the my voice is going. We unlocked the truck, computer, yeah, so the computer, modular engine, adaptive control unit, all of those things are things that I'm gonna guess require 4 parts. So yeah, we're gonna get started on that next episode, but I think this is gonna be where I end it for this episode. We've made some massive progress, and yeah, I've already started cleaning up over here. I got rid of all the machinery. We just have the storage right now, but yeah, we're gonna clean all that up next episode and get started on the next section for the space elevator. But yeah, I think we've made some fantastic progress. I mean, we finished the rest of this factory here, which took hours, and we built that whole coal power plant over there, which literally took forever. Like it took forever, but I mean, hey, we got amazing power out of it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.